This don't make no sense at all. I'm just trying to see how I can fit my Lakers in this playoff picture. Do I look like I'm in the picture? Should I dribble? I'm just trying to figure out how I can fit the Lakers in the playoff picture. I'm sitting here watching the Cleveland Cavaliers of all the teams in the world. The Cleveland Cavaliers is in the play-in tournament. Ain't that where LeBron came from? The Cleveland Cavaliers are in the play-in tournament, getting blowed out though by the Nets. They're getting blowed out by the Nets. They're getting blowed out. But they in. They are playing tonight. And the world's most famous team, the Los Angeles Lakers, are not playing. I'm just gonna see how I can fit in this playoff format. That ain't working right there. That's not gonna work right there. I'm embarrassed. I'm be for real. I'm embarrassed that the Lakers didn't make the playoffs, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. And just FYI, in case anybody can't see, that's a 24 Jelly Bean. That's right here. This for Jelly Bean. You know what I'm saying? Kobe was my favorite player of all time. Kobe Jelly Bean Bryant. That's my dude. I ain't got no LeBron gear, so I know all the LeBron people gonna hate on me. I already know it. I already know. You know, Kobe got 5. Magic got 5. All with the same team. LeBron got 4. But he been all around the world, and he been all around the world to get his 4. He got 1 in his hometown, 2 in Miami, and he got a bubble ship with my Lakers. So I'm gonna go ahead and put an asterisk beside that. Y'all can put whatever you want beside. I'm gonna put an asterisk beside it. You know what I'm saying? Now, LeBron is in the top 10 all-time greatest, so we get that out the way. But they didn't make the playoffs this year. 33-49. I'm embarrassed. I am. The Cleveland Cavaliers. Y'all just don't understand the word that's coming out of my mouth. Y'all don't understand the word that's coming out of my mouth. The Cleveland Cavaliers is on national TV right now, playing NBA playoff, playing basketball, and my Lakers gone fishing, on vacation. Man, this thing right here, boy. This is not good. This is not good. This got to be one for the books. And it's going to be a short video because I'm just getting all my frustration out. That's all I'm doing. All I'm doing is getting my frustration out. What's up, David Anderson? Yeah, she said, speak Kobe, speak Kobe, speak Kobe. Hey, man, we need somebody right now to play like Kobe. That's what we need to do. Ronald Duncan is here. Okay, I know I ain't going to win no LeBron war with this dude. Hey, man, I'm just saying, Ronald, I ain't hating on LeBron tonight. I'm sitting here with my Kobe jersey on, drinking water. You know what I'm saying? A little can of water here. And my Lakers ain't in the playoff. Now, who's to blame? There's a whole lot of people to blame, bro. There's a whole lot of people to blame. And your boy is one of them. The front office is to blame. LeBron is to blame. Vogel got something in it, but he ain't got much because Vogel ain't had much to say. You know? So what went wrong with the Lakers? That's the question I got for you guys before I get into this. What went wrong with the Lakers? Hold on, let me share this real quick to my sports group. Yeah, there we go. All right. So what went wrong with the Lakers this year? Everything. Everything went wrong with the Lakers. Okay. Also, this is an interactive podcast too. So I just hit the link where you can come on the screen and voice your frustrations as well. Everything went wrong with the Lakers this year, man. But I'm watching. The only reason I made this video, man, because I'm watching the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm watching the Cleveland Cavaliers in the playoffs, and my Lakers not in the playoffs. Let me look at this roster, man. Let's see what happened this year, man. I got to look at this thing, man. Anthony Davis. Oh, man. If he stay healthy, he could be a beast. But he still averaged like 23.2 points a game, okay? And I'm gonna make a point of this. I'm gonna make a point in a second. Just give me a minute, okay? Carmelo Anthony averaged 13.2 points a game. Okay, so you got 23, we got 13. LeBron averaged 30.3. Y'all go ahead. Round of applause for LeBron. All right. And then we got Malik Monk, who I really like. I think that young boy has a bright future with the Lakers if they keep him, but we don't keep the players that we're supposed to. We'll get rid of all the young talent, surround LeBron with some more old heads, and we're gonna see what happened again. Because that's basically what we're doing. We got a bubble chip. Now, a lot of y'all, LeBron won us a chip. We got a bubble chip. Bubble chip is like in an open gym with everybody, and it ain't the same as going through 82 games on the road, home and away. The travel is a chip, but it's got an asterisk beside it. It's kind of like y'all got Barry Bonds' home run, but a home run is a home run. But y'all understand what I'm saying. So then we got Russell Westbrook, who averaged 18.5 points a game. So on the outside looking in, if you look at the numbers, it looks like they did relatively good. You know what I'm saying? That was 4 players averaging double figures. Anthony Davis minus the 20-some games he missed. LeBron minus the 26 games he missed. Carmelo, he averaged double figures. Russ averaged double figures. But it's when you score the points and who you score the points against. See, that's what I be trying to tell people. Don't nobody want to listen. LeBron averaged 30.3. He was balling. What about them 26 games he missed? If he plays half of those 26 games, we might win a few more of those games. So I'm trying to give LeBron some credit, but he was injured. So you can score a lot of points, but if you miss 26 games, it doesn't really mean a lot. Anthony Davis, you could have put an asterisk beside him before the season started. We already knew he was going to miss some games. And the Lakers got a whole lot of decisions to make this off season. I'm not even going to get into the GOAT conversation this evening, because what that's going to do is tick a whole lot of people off. And I've already done that. We're not going to talk GOAT anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because there is no need to talk GOAT. He might be your Billy Goat. And it's okay. See, when I say who the GOAT is, that's my opinion. When you say who the GOAT is, it's your opinion. And I respect it. We move on. But every time I post Michael Jeffrey Jordan is the GOAT, don't come at me. Don't even come at me. When I post, if you want to compare LeBron to somebody, you might want to start with Kobe before you even go to Mike. But we don't even want to go there either. You know what I'm saying? If LeBron had the mentality of Kobe, we would probably be in the playoffs right now. LeBron averaged 30.3, and we didn't make the playoffs because he missed 26 games, whatever the case may be. He assembled this team. Everybody, LeBron ain't the GM. He ain't this, he ain't that. He has a big say in everything that goes on with the Lakers. LeBron just said a few days today or yesterday, he wants Mark Jackson as the coach. What is he doing? He's basically giving an endorsement of a guy he wants. It wouldn't surprise me if we hired Mark Jackson. All right, we got somebody tapping in. We Talk Sports. Appreciate y'all tuning in. CJ Richardson.
What's going on, bro?
Hey, what up, man? How's it going this evening?
Everything's going pretty good. I can't complain. How you feeling, bro?
Are you a Laker fan?
Yes, I am.
Well, how is everything pretty good then? I'm just gonna ask you. We're talking sports. The Cleveland freaking Cavaliers are on TV, and you come on my program saying, that's personally you might be feeling good.
Sports basketball wise, no.
Okay. I was gonna say.
Oh yeah, this bad season.
Man, I wore my goddamn Laker hat Monday just to get it all over with, so everybody could just say, CJ, you're a Laker fan? I'm like, yes. Y'all didn't make the play-in tournament. What? How you feel about not even making the play-in tournament, Rodney?
A huge disappointment. Based on the roster and history, we should have at least made the playoffs. So it was a huge disappointment, and everybody gets fair share of the blame.
Exactly.
From all front office all the way down to the players. It was no excuse why we didn't, make the playoffs for sure.
Well, let's get by the playoffs, man. When they were playing real basketball, yeah, I said it, real basketball, because you know the rules change every era. They change rules for Will Chamberlain. They change rules for the Michael Jordan era players, and they change rules for now. You know what I'm saying? And the game right now, me in my prime, I could average about 10, at least 10 a game. All I gotta do is catch and shoot. Ain't nobody playing defense now. Nobody. The East Coast basketball was known for half court sets and defense. West Coast run and gun. Now everybody's run and gun, and ain't nobody playing defense. Nobody. And if you anybody got any film of LeBron playing defense, send it to me and I'll play it. The only thing LeBron was famous for is the run down and block from behind. That's all I can remember. I don't ever remember him as a shutdown. We need to shut somebody down in the clutch. Let LeBron. Have you ever heard anybody say, let LeBron guard this person? 3 seconds left in the game. I mean, you're a LeBron fan. I ain't never seen LeBron take on the number one scorer of the other team and shut them down.
Well, during the...
You got to get some names now. You got to put some
names
names
in his prime.
Who did he shut down? You ain't got no names?
D Rose in the playoffs.
D Rose? D Rose? Little 6 foot D Rose? Come on, man. You got to come better than that.
Man, he was guarding Paul Pierce when they was going back and forth. Dropped 45 on him in game 7 to seal it.
How many did Paul Pierce score? See, y'all look at the numbers. Paul Pierce scored like 30 plus that game, so kind of like a wash. You know, LeBron has never been known for a primary defender. He don't do that. He gonna play one end of the court. These guys don't play both ends of the floor now. If you find a guy now that can play both ends of the floor for 48 minutes,
you know who's a good two-way player?
Who's that?
2 of them. Klay Thompson, Kawhi Leonard when he's healthy.
Oh yeah, now, but that ain't nobody on our team.
Yeah,
I think Malik Monk is probably one of the best guys on the Lakers. You know, all around. Personally, I just like the young buck for real.
Hopefully, we can keep him next year, but who knows?
We got to see, man. But I'm just disappointed.
It was a disappointing season, man.
Right.
Trainer needs to be fired too, because I don't understand how everybody's injured.
Anthony Davis makes a lot of money.
He gave up a lot of capital, a lot of youth for Anthony Davis, and he hasn't been able to stay healthy. I even told you and a couple other guys, I said Anthony Davis had to be the best player on the floor for this to work. You know what I'm saying? It couldn't be LeBron scoring 30 a game.
Email Brown says Paul Pierce used to give LeBron the double hockey sticks, man. Brown had to go to Miami to beat him. Facts. That's a fact.
And they had to put together a team for Paul Pierce. What was he doing before Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett got there? I mean, we can say the same thing.
But he was battling and he stayed at home his whole career. Everything he won, he stayed at home. You know what I'm saying? Everything Kobe won, he stayed at home. Everything Jordan won, right? And all the great ones got 5 or more. Kobe got 5, Jordan got 6. You know what I'm saying? LeBron got 4. He want to get an easy one with the Lakers. That's what he's trying to do. You know what I'm saying? If you put that asterisk beside the bubble, I'm just saying. But ain't nobody. I mean, I know everybody sees that.
Everybody's path is different. You know what I'm saying?
And he took the easiest path.
He took the path he wanted to take.
Of course, he took the path he wanted to take. But what is a bigger story?
If Kobe or Jordan was in Cleveland, you think they would have stayed?
No. Let me ask you this question first. Since you brought that up, I'm glad you brought that up. It makes a great sports debate topic. Okay, Kobe was with the Lakers. They weren't always winning. They had ups and downs. They didn't leave. He had opportunities to leave. At one point, he was going to leave, but he didn't leave. You know what I'm saying? Jordan, when he first got to Chicago, which y'all always talk about. Oh, y'all forgot the Jordan early years. It was the same thing as the LeBron early years. He didn't win. LeBron got one early in his career, but my point is the front part of his career without teaming up with people, he ain't win nothing, you know? So when y'all compare the Jordan and you compare the LeBron early years, y'all don't tell the whole story.
I mean, Jordan did
One
have
stayed,
a great GM.
one stayed, one left.
Yeah.
One likes to team up, one didn't. You know, one left to go play baseball and say, you know what? I'm gonna go back and try basketball again. And when he came back, couldn't nobody beat him. When Jordan was on the court, you didn't get a turn. And I stole that phrase from somebody, but when Jordan was playing, you didn't get a turn. When Shaq and Kobe was together, you didn't get a turn. They was gonna win it again. It took an argument to split that up. You know what I'm saying? Some disagreement. They didn't say, "Oh, I'm taking my talent to South Beach. Oh, I'm gonna team up and go back home." Every move LeBron made was calculated. I ain't mad at it.
Yeah.
But when you put the careers together, I mean,
hey TJ, I got another take. You know,
go ahead, go for it.
Actually, you know, Kobe, he was actually, and I was talking with a friend.
Put some respect on it before you spit it out.
No, it's no disrespect.
Okay.
Kobe actually was the bridge from Jordan to LeBron, and he was great in between. You know what I'm saying? Like that's tough.
I can go with that.
Because when he was drafted, he was in Jordan. It was in Jordan era prime 96. Right. And then he bridged to the 03 with LeBron, and them still was putting up a lot of points and winning championships. Like that's tough to do. So I think, you know, Kobe doesn't get enough credit for
CJ. He gets a lot of credit with CJ Richardson. I can tell you that.
For that bridge, but everywhere LeBron went, even though he left, he had some success. You know what I'm saying?
He has some failure too. 33 and 49 current events.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
We failing right now, and bad moves by LeBron co-signing on this roster.
Right. So just for all the LeBron fans that are watching, the Ronald Duncans, the Rodney Johnsons, it's one girl, I think her name is Twila. They stay on me about hating on LeBron, which I really don't. But if you're gonna talk sports, we got to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate LeBron. He's one of the greatest to ever play basketball. You know, he's one of the greatest. But when you compare him to other greats, that's where we always end up having
a disagreement,
a big disagreement.
And I disagree because, like you said earlier, the game was called different. It was different in the Jordan era. It was different in the early 2000s with the Kobe era, and it was different in the LeBron Durant now era. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't get a chance to see Jordan play. All I see is highlights. He's a great player, and from what I've seen and heard, GOAT in his time span. And then Kobe came. You know what I'm saying? He had his run, his 10-year, his run from like 2000 to 2011. Then LeBron came with the Miami wave, and he had his run to about 2011, about 2018. You know what I'm saying? They all came and changed the game. So they're, in my opinion, they're GOATs in different eras. And LeBron and Jordan are two different players. If you want to compare people, you need to compare Kobe and Jordan.
No. You can compare them all. You know what I'm saying? You can compare them all. You know, there are percentages out there. You guys always compare. He's second all time in scoring. He's got 30,000 points, 10,000 assists, and 10,000 rebounds. I mean, that's what people bring up every time you want
to. And the reason why he has those because it's better technology in these times. The guys are eating better. They're taking care of their bodies a little bit better. Had Jordan had the technology that LeBron had, he probably would have been, you know what I'm saying, number one in scoring, number one in assists.
Well, maybe what if he didn't really want to be number one in scoring? He just wanted to be the killer, the number one player, the main attraction every time he went out. And once he started winning, he never lost. See, that's the problem that I have with the LeBron fan. They can't even give you that much credit. Once he won his first title, he should have kept winning. You know what I'm saying? He was in a position like he always does. He always puts himself in a position to succeed. He can't control the injuries. I understand that. But he shouldn't have lost 6 finals, bro.
If you look at the numbers, that Mavs finals, that was on him.
He didn't show up.
But the other ones, LeBron came to play. He was close. He was averaging about 30 in each.
Okay, I got a question for you and the rest of the LeBron faithfuls. Listen, I got a question. LeBron averaged 30.3 points a game this year. Okay. Who did he do most of that damage against? What did he do it against the Suns? Did he do it against the Mavericks? Did he do it against Giannis? Did he do it against all the big teams? I mean, I'm just asking. Who did he do it against? The Wizards? I'm just asking.
Yeah, you got a good point there. And
if you miss almost 30 games, you got to be the freshest dude on the court. And all y'all talk about is age. You miss 30 games, you fresh.
Okay.
Okay. Rodney McLeod has a comment. Let's read it. It's a generational thing. Our era saw Jordan even in college, so we feel Jordan is the GOAT, but LeBron is being criticized for losing in the finals. Magic didn't win them all either, but he still won more than LeBron. So what about that, Rodney? Kobe and Magic and Jordan won more than LeBron. We're talking about winning. You know, we're talking about winning. I understand what you're saying, but at the end of the day, we're talking about winning. Look, to me, LeBron had a chance to separate himself from everybody, and we wouldn't even be having these conversations. He wins 3 more of those finals. He the Tom Brady of the NBA. Real talk. If LeBron has 7 or 8 rings right now, I would be saying he the GOAT. He is the GOAT. And he put himself in a situation where he controlled that. You know what I'm saying? See, Michael Jordan, when he got to the finals, he was winning it. And no doubt in my mind, he was going to win that. You know? So I understand what you Jordan fans are saying. Trust me, I do. And he's a great player. And even when I say he ain't the GOAT, it's not a diss. It's an opinion.
And okay. I get why you say he's not the GOAT, because you grew up on that Jordan area. Like y'all saw him in college, and then he progressed and grew into MJ. When LeBron came out of high school, there were already pressures, expectations put on him. You know what I'm saying? LeBron didn't get the chance to grow in the NBA. Either he was going to be an all-star game 1, or he was going to be a bust.
So you don't think Kobe and Jordan felt no pressure?
None.
You out your mind, man.
Maybe Kobe, but Jordan didn't feel no pressure in his first rookie year.
Why? I think he felt some pressure, and it might have been not to your.
Like he was given the benefit of the doubt. LeBron doesn't get the benefit of the doubt. Like when y'all look at the finals records, you have to break down all the losses. It was a few games, or I can remember a few where he's been out and averaged 30 points a game. He should have been the finals MVP in the losses.
It's like Tony Romo in the NFL. We play in Seattle. He fumbled the ball. We kicking the field goal. You know what I'm saying? You can play good for 3 quarters, but what about that last shot in clutch moments? Or what about that last defensive stand that you need? LeBron is known to pass the ball. Kobe taking the shot, I know that.
Oh, Jordan didn't pass the ball to Steve Kerr in the finals?
He made the shot. He trusted his teammate, but my point is...
why can't LeBron trust his teammates?
Well, he did trust them, but they didn't let him down. But how many times you got to pass the ball to a dude shooting 12% from 3-point... Hold on. How many times? This dude, it was at the end of the game, probably about a week or 2 ago, and... LeBron drove the lane, had a layup for a basket in the final seconds, and he threw it out to Carmelo, and Carmelo threw up a 3 for the brick, and they lose the game. He gotta take that shot, bro. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but if you have to see some of these things, I should have posted some clips for you to see exactly what I'm talking about, you know, and then. When he turns the ball over, how many times have we seen LeBron turn around talking to the referee and the ball is in the basket on the other end? Come on, man. In the middle of the game. I'm not making this up.
I've seen that.
Okay, so I'm not making it up. You know, they all cry and they all whine to the referees, but I'm just pointing out stuff. When you winning, you can mask some of this stuff.
I agree.
Okay, when you winning, you can mask it. When you losing, everything comes to the forefront. Because see, had the Lakers been like a 4 or 5 seed right now, we wouldn't even be talking about this crap.
Yep.
That's my point. So they did some good, but it's clutch. What happens in the clutch? And just like any sport, you can win the qualifying rounds, and now you win the elimination rounds. That's when it counts. You know what I'm saying? That's why they got a regular season MVP and they got a finals MVP. I'd rather have the finals MVP. Jordan got both. I'm just saying. He got both. So sometimes when we have these conversations,
I agree with a lot of things you're saying, CJ.
I agree with some of the stuff you're saying, but see, that's the thing. Me and you can talk about anything. Some of these other people, we don't listen to each other, and we get going in opposite directions, and it looks like an argument instead of a conversation.
Yeah. If everybody, you know what I'm saying, I am a huge LeBron fan, and I will say it was a letdown this season, definitely, and nobody on that team played defense, including LeBron.
Right, we didn't play. I'm a diehard Laker fan.
It was games that we did win, but we still gave up 110 points. Games we lose, we giving up 140. So I saw the way the season was going. I already knew it was going to be bad, and we weren't going to make the team. And then Frank Vogel took pretty much. He was the scapegoat.
Right, he was.
I think Frank Vogel is a good coach. I think he wasn't the coach for this roster. Right. Like if he'd have had that young Lakers team, I think he'd have been great. But he, with all of the personalities and things like that, he wasn't. I don't think he was the coach for this era.
We traded away the heart and soul of the Lakers team, man.
And draft picks.
Yeah, we traded away a lot of draft picks. We traded away a lot of young talent. Even if they weren't superstars, they were role players and they were budding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because some of those guys have gone elsewhere and have done pretty well for themselves. I don't think any of them have made superstar level, but they right up there with some of the best. All of them going to the playoffs. I can tell you that. So let's see what Rodney McLeod is saying. He said, I feel like when LeBron leaves the game, we will appreciate him more. I remember Kobe got labeled as a selfish player when he had the bums. Now I think looking back at his career, everyone understands the greatness of Kobe. See, I appreciated the greatness when I saw it. I appreciated Jordan the same way. I appreciate LeBron's greatness. You know what I'm saying? But it's like they say, it's levels to this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if you're in the NBA if you're in the top 25, the NBA says top 75. If you're in that top 75, you're all-time great. So if we can break you down and put you in the top 5, don't be arguing with me. We don't have nothing to argue about. LeBron is a great player. Let me go and say that into the camera real quick. LeBron is a great player. One of the greatest of all time. I don't hate LeBron. We debate about LeBron. That's it. we don't hate him. We debate it, And if you're a diehard LeBron fan, we understand that we're going to get that backlash. We're going to disagree and we're going to bump heads. That's all I'm saying. So don't think that I'm hating on him. Rodney says, I'm a Jordan guy. Hey, I love Jordan too.
I wish I could have been able to see Jordan,
but you can't see Jordan. See, that's what I hate about these LeBron fans. I wish I could have seen LeBron. All the games on film, boy.
No, it ain't nothing like watching it live.
No, okay. If you watch a game, if you go right now and pull up the archives, you can watch a game and you can appreciate the greatness of Jordan. You can. The only thing live or not live is in your mind. That game gonna be perfect. And they in color. So some of y'all think they in black and white, but they're not. That's all I'm saying. I just, what would we have had if we could have got all of them at the same damn time? Oh my goodness. You know what I'm saying? That would have been special. But these guys today, I don't think half of them would have lasted in the Jordan era. Because you won't coming down in that paint. You won't coming in the paint. See, right now we got rules. It's a flagrant foul. All the stuff that Detroit Pistons was doing back in the day, the whole team got suspended in the first quarter. They doing everything. if you watch the bad boy Detroit Pistons when they was winning championships, all of them gone in the first quarter. They couldn't even have a team right now. They couldn't even have a team. So I think when we compare these eras and stuff, it's still some stuff that we can see very, very clear. Very clear. You know. But we ain't even here to talk about LeBron and Kobe and comparing Jordan. We're here to talk about tonight, man. The Lakers did not make the playoff. 33-49, almost lost 50. Come on, man. If you'd have told me before the season that we was gonna lose 50 games, I'd be like, man, you crazy.
And we have LeBron, Russell Westbrook, AD, Carmelo.
That's what I'm talking about.
Dwight Howard.
Woo.
Man. Who was we just talking about? The young guy from Charlotte.
Hey, look, man. We got William Ariel, Wayne Ellington, Talene Horton Tucker, Stanley Johnson, Russell Westbrook, Mason Jones, Malik Monk, Mac McClung, LeBron James, Kent Bazemore, Dwight Howard, DJ Augustine, Carmelo Anthony, Avery Bradley, Austin Reeves, and Anthony Davis. Now, if you can't win with that, man, you got, man, I don't know. I'm disappointed, you know. And I think LeBron played too many minutes this season, too. It might affect him in the future, man. That's the only thing, you know. And that's part of coaching, too. Some of those games we had already lost, man. Go on, sit down for the night and come back tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, he played too many minutes.
But they built, like you always say, they built the roster top heavy. So we can't give AD, LeBron, you know, rest and let the second unit come in and play some games to balance it to get to the playoffs.
Exactly. It reminds me of when we had that Karl Malone, John Paxton, that team. You know, we had a bunch of old heads over there, and we thought that we was going to win back then, too. Same exact thing happened. That's why I don't understand why we did the same thing again years later.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, man. Impromptu session, We Talk Sports. Your boy CJ Richardson sitting there, Rodney Jones. We'll be back tomorrow night, man, for that official podcast of We Talk Sports. We just wanted to come on tonight because the playing game is on, man. I'm watching the freaking Cleveland Cavaliers in the playoffs, and my Los Angeles Lakers are not in the playoffs. That's what the fuss is all about. It ain't about LeBron. It ain't about Kobe. It ain't about Jordan. They've done their time. They've won championships. They've been awesome. They've been great. We're talking about the current state of the Los Angeles Lakers. Hey, Rodney, what do we need to do on the offseason to make the Lakers great again?
We need to get youth. We need to get guys in here that are gonna want to be here, that want to win. Right. And we need to get two-way guys. We need guys that can score the basketball and can play defense. We gotta get younger somehow. We don't have draft picks, so
right.
We're kind of forced to stay old, youngish. You know what I'm saying? So,
thanks, Rodney. The other Rodney McLeod.
We gotta get rid of Russell Westbrook, though.
Well, it's gonna be tough, man.
He won't all of the blame, but he wasn't a good fit for us.
We understand that, but how $47 million, bro? You know, that's a tough contract right there to get rid of. You know,
a few teams rumored to have interest, but we'll see.
We will definitely see. Emo says we need shooters. We need shooters and defenders. We want you to be able to shoot and defend. Like Rodney said, two-way players. We need
Anthony Davis to have an MVP year.
Let's talk about Anthony Davis, man. God, this guy has found all the ways to disappoint me. He's found every way. I don't think a guy can disappoint me anymore. This guy is shooting freaking 18% from three-point range this year. And you 7 feet tall. Did you ever if you step behind that line one more time?
In the paint,
if you step behind that, if you're 7 foot and step behind that line one more,
you coming out the game.
you got to be at least 10 for 10 in the lane, in the paint, before I let you go behind that line.
He's a unicorn. Like, he's unguardable in the paint, man. He don't even realize it.
He don't want no parts of that paint. You know what I'm saying? And here's the deal. There probably ain't about 3 or 4 big centers in the league.
Yeah.
You know?
Joe, him, Jokic.
Some true fives. It ain't about maybe 4 or 5 total, you know? But all the guys want to shoot the three now. That's the worst thing they did to the game of basketball is put that little line out there on the top of the key. You know what I'm saying? God, whoo, boy, I try to tell you, boy. So I don't know, Rodney, but we got to do something. We got to tighten up. If we can get Anthony Davis healthy for a full season, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not hating on LeBron when I say this, but I can't see LeBron in year 20 playing more games than he did in year 19 because that body has taken a lot of wear and tear.
I agree. Anthony
So,
Davis has to be the best player on the floor.
Yes, and LeBron right now is playing for a couple of things: milestones and to play with his son. That's it.
That's it.
Now if he gets a championship along the way, cool. But here goes something else that's gonna take off all the LeBron fans. His signature move. Hey, he better shoot. He better shoot. Hey, bro. He better shoot over goddamn 40+% with that, because that's it. Ain't no more goddamn all that driving to the lane bulldozer. He getting more charging fouls and traveling calls than he ever got in his whole career. But that guy there, I ain't gonna lie now. When he on, you know what I'm saying? When he on there, when he's cock his head to the side, oh, the jump going in there. Don't get me wrong. It's going in. It's going in. So, but he got to be, he got to return to form as well, man. So we got some work to do with our Lakers, man. Top heavy, and nothing much coming off the bench, man. When that second team comes in, if we ain't got a 10 to 15 point lead, it's pretty much a wrap, man. Pretty much a wrap, man. Hey, man, you got any parting words before we get out of here tonight? It's been a great conversation, man, for everybody that tuned in. I hope you got something out of it, too. Hopefully, one thing you learned tonight, CJ Richardson does not hate LeBron James. We're talking GOAT. We're talking GOAT status. Your GOAT don't have to be my GOAT. Your GOAT could be a Billy GOAT. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. So what do you got to say before we get out of here, man?
Parting words is let's enjoy this NBA playoffs. I think it's going to be a repeat of the Suns and Milwaukee in the championship.
Okay. Well, I've been watching this game, and Cleveland was down about 20.
I think they're down like 6 or 7.
Now they're down 6 right now with 8:29 in. Let's see what Durant from the corner. But anyway, Durant is one of the top players in the league anyway. Okay, who do you have winning the title again? Well, I missed it.
I think that I got the Bucks repeating.
Got the Bucks repeating? Oh, man. Whew. I could easily see the Bucks repeating.
Now, if Kyrie would have took that vaccine, maybe.
But Kyrie can travel now. He can go anywhere except for Canada. So we got to see. Oh, man, this is tough. I think Philadelphia is due, man. I've been ragging on them for years, too. I've been ragging. They might be due this year, man. I think man, it's going to be tough. I think the Bucks going to repeat, too. Really deep down inside. Because what's that boy name?
Giannis, the best player in the league.
Say his last name. The Poo.
Yeah,
the boy bad, man. That's a bad dude,
monster.
Man.
He getting to the rim.
And who you got out west? You said a repeat?
Yep, Suns and Milwaukee.
I think the Suns gonna get knocked off, man. I just don't know who's gonna do it. I think they're gonna get knocked off, man. I do.
Sleeper team, Memphis.
I think Memphis is not ready yet.
You don't think so?
Inexperienced, I think they can get to the conference finals, but I just don't think they can get over the hump yet, Because like when a 7-game series, man, teams figure out by game 3. The better team usually wins. They have been upsets, but normally the hot team or if a team is really, really hot, they gonna win. But the better team usually wins, man. So I think you pretty much got it on the head. Bucks repeat. And Phoenix right there with them. So, we'll see what happens, man. Let's see who wins these playoff games. And then we can come back and we can talk about the actual playoffs and have a full broadcast of We Talk Sports with the crew. If anybody wants to join us live on the podcast, it's interactive. Just hit me or Rodney up and come on and get you a square. We got a square for everybody. You just have to choose it. All right. Hey, it's your boy CJ Richardson, my boy Rodney Jones, babe. Appreciate you tonight. Impromptu, man. We Talk Sports. Hey, y'all have a great rest of your Tuesday evening. We out.